Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Impress with number 8 in the series The King Rules. We're gonna see a game where one of the sides plays much too aggressively and is punished badly by the king. It was played in 2011 between two Croatian grandmasters Zdenko Kozul and Davorin Kuljazevic, and it was played in Rijeka in Croatia, and I apologize to all Croatian viewers for butchering all these Croatian names. The white player Kozul was 45 years old when this game was played, and his opponent Kuljazevic was 20 years younger, and he was taught a lesson by the older grandmaster. Kozul opened d4, d5, c4, e6. We have a queen's gambit, declined, knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, bishop e7, and here bishop g5 is the main move, played most times according to the databases, but bishop f4 is also very popular, played by Kozul. Kuljazevic castled, e3, and here c5 is the main move, with lots of tension in the center. But Kuljazevic decided on b6, also very playable. Kozul took on d5, and you can take back with the pawn, but black took with the knight. And white took again, and again you can take with the pawn, but black took with the queen. All okay so far. Here bishop d3 is the main move, bishop e2 was a choice of Kozul, and black gave a check with the bishop. Now you have to be careful. There really are only two options. King f1 is one of them, but you give up your castling rights. But Kozul played the other one, knight d2, giving up the g-pawn, sacrificing a pawn. The best way to play here for black is to take on d2 first, and after queen takes, then take the pawn, and then white castles queenside, and his advantage in development is compensation for the pawn. Lots of black's pieces are still at home, and the queen is somewhat lost on g2, and it will take some time to bring her back. But black played much too aggressively after knight d2. He took on g2 straight away, and that is not good. His sense of danger had deserted the young grandmaster. Bishop f3, I'm sure black had seen that one. Forking queen and rook, and also protecting the rook on h1. Black thought he can play bishop takes d2 check. And now white cannot take back with the queen, because that will cost the bishop. Queen takes d2 would be a big blunder. You can play king e2, that's maybe what black had expected. And then black saves the queen with queen h3. Yes, white can take the rook in the corner, but now black saves his bishop. Bishop a5, much better than bishop b4. And black is going to play bishop h6. And will have two beautiful bishops as compensation for the exchange that he is down. Black is actually better here. The king is very awkward on e2, and white will have a tough time bringing the king to safety. So all that after bishop takes d2 check and then king e2, which would be a nice the king rules moment if it were not for black actually being better here. But we'll see another king move after bishop takes d2 check. Kozul took on d2 with the king. And now black is in big trouble. How to avoid material loss? We still have this fork. White is going to win the rook in the corner. Black must have missed this move. But can you not take on f2 with check? Yes you can, but here comes another wonderful king move. The only move that wins now for white is king d2 to c3. The king definitely rules in this game. The king is perfectly safe there, and black still has that rook hanging on a8. So he played c6 to make sure he wasn't going to lose the rook, and black may have thought that he was okay. He saved his queen, he saved his rook. The white king is very strangely placed on c3, but the game was going to be over after only one more move. Kuljazevic had to resign after the move h2, h4 played by Kozul. Black is going to lose his queen. The threat is rook h2, and there's really nothing to do against that. Yes, the computer finds a way that black only loses a piece and not a queen. That is bishop a6. Then rook h2 comes, and there is still queen f1. But that wins a piece for white after queen takes, bishop takes, and rook takes. The smoke has cleared, and if we do a body count, we see that black has 2 pawns for the piece, but white has a completely dominating position with his 2 bishops and black's undeveloped queenside, and the king on c3 is fine. In this endgame, after the move from the game h2, h4, there's really nothing else but going into this horrible endgame, otherwise black will just lose the queen and white will have a decisive material advantage. Kolyasevich resigned and Kozu had won a game in only 14 moves with 2 astonishing king moves. King takes d2 and then king c3. Hope you enjoyed it. And we are way past move 14 in our game, Rick against the Chess to Impress viewers. We have arrived at move 17. Let's put the position on the board. I played a5. You played b6 last Sunday and I decided to take, and it is your move. What would you play in this position for black? After the 17th move, a5 takes b6 from white. You can take part in this game by putting your move in the comment section underneath this video. And by doing that, you will be in the raffle. At the end of this game, I will raffle a chess book amongst the viewers who have taken part in this game. So please submit your 17th move. I hope you will take part in our game. And I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the Chess to Impress channel and please leave a comment. I will read them all and I will reply to them all. If you like the video, if you like this series of This Piece's Rules, please share it by clicking the share button on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter and on Facebook. This is Rick for Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.